Oh, hello, 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 you guys. I am Amanda Manigault. I am here with you one more night, just one more night, Monday night on the Amanda Manigault Beauty Talk Show. And tonight we're going to be talking about building a dream team. Absolutely. How to build a dream team. I will give you five ways to build a dream team. Now, we could talk about that in a whole lot of different ways, shapes, and forms, but I'm just going to touch on it on to someone who's already been in business. Let's just say you've already been in business. When you first got started, you might not have had the finances and the plan and everything in place the way you wanted it to. So you might have just bootlegged it a little bit. You might have bootlegged it a little bit, or you might have you might have started with some family, using your kids or your sister or your brother or your mom. But now you've been in business a little bit and it's time to grow your business and you're looking, how can I build a team? How can I build a team so that my business can go to the next level? So whenever I'm talking to you about things, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you in a way that you're already established. I'm talking to you in a way that you're already established. Your business is already established. You've already been in business for a while, and you're in the process of growing your business, taking it to the next level. So basically, right now, I'm going to take a moment as you get comfortable, get wrapped in, get tied in. Take a moment to share, like tell a neighbor, tell a friend that the Amanda Manigault Beauty Talk Show is on the air, and let them know that they could tune in. Even if you're not in the beauty industry or you're not a small business, you know someone that's in the business. Share it with them. Let them know all about the show and what we do. That we're here every Monday night. Every Monday night, we're here and we're talking about some new things, giving you some new ways to open and build your business. And if you're a beauty student, these are things you want to know in advance, because most of the things that I'm talking about applies to you on a different level. You may be a student looking to go into a salon, and you need to know what to look for. You need to know the things to think about before you go into that salon. So these things that I talk about, these discussions that we have, will help you make good, sound decisions. Hello, Kiwanis. How are you? Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining us tonight. And again, take the time to share and tell a neighbor, tell a friend. I'm going to tell you a few ways that you can get in touch with me, things that I do. For those of you who are here for the very first time and you don't know who I am Amanda Manigault. I've been in the beauty industry for over 40 years, and I've started off as a hair braider on my front porch at the age of 11 years old, went into beauty salon ownership, beauty school ownership, training, online training, all types of training. I'm a cosmetology teacher, whatever it is in the beauty industry. If I haven't done it, trust me, it can't be done. Because trust me, I have done it. So right now, there are 5 ways that you can get in touch with me if you're interested and going to beauty school, obtaining your beauty license, whether it's cosmetology, barber, nail tech, esthetician, hair designer, hair braiding, any of that good stuff, anything in that field there, you can reach me at Amanda's Art of Cosmetology Institute. And you may not reach me directly, but you can contact Amanda's Art of Cosmetology Institute if you're interested in obtaining your license. If you have your license or you are in school right now, no matter what school you're at, and you want to go into a salon, you don't know what salon you want to go to, you have questions about it. What type of salon? Should I go into a chain salon? Do I need to go in the commission salon? Do I need to go straight into booth rental? Or what is it that I need to do right now, coming fresh out of school? And I can't, what type of salon do I want to be in, or do I need to be in? I'm looking for a good salon to go in, or I'm looking to go into a salon that has a lot of walk-ins. Well, no, I don't want to go into a salon. I want to go into a salon where I can get some on the job training, where there's stylists in there who's willing to teach and train me and help me build myself and help me learn more. I'm just not comfortable yet doing everything in the industry. So I need some help. I want to go in a salon under somebody who's don't mind helping to assist me and teach me and train me. Or I've been out of the game for a while. You know, I've been doing hair. I used to do hair 20 years ago, and I've been out of the game, but I'm looking to dip back in the game. So I need to know where to start. What type of salon should I go into? These are the things that Amanda's Advanced Training Academy can help you with. Job placement. We have a beauty salon network where we network with other salons, not just in the state of Georgia, but across the country. We network with other salons, and we can help you with job placement. That's the second way you can reach me. The third way you can reach me, if you are already licensed, and let's just say you need to renew your license, you need continuing education. So you need to decide you want to add hair braiding to your services, or maybe you were on an apprenticeship and you're struggling, you're trying to pass the state exam and you just can't pass that state exam. You need help trying to pass the exam. We can help you do that, whether it's the written or the practical, or the written and the practical. Also, you may be an instructor and you need some training. You need to be motivated. I go into schools all the time and I meet instructors and they're so intimidated by their students because their students are on YouTube all day and they're YouTubing this and YouTubing that. And then they're coming back to the classroom and they're acting like they know more than the instructor. And the instructor is a little laid back in allowing the students to take over their classrooms because they are, bottom line, intimidated by the students. So I have classes that I put in place just for the beauty instructors to help you be able to monitor that classroom and manage that classroom and manage those students. Because, you know, in that classroom, you're dealing with all different age groups, you know, from teenagers to high school students are going to beauty school. And then you have adults in beauty school. And some of them are just very, very challenging. Some of these classrooms are very challenging to deal with and to teach. So I have special classes for beauty instructors, barber instructors, or any type of instructor where you're dealing with people that are taking any type of training. And so also I have special classes for small business owners or salon owners, barber owners, and you need to know how to adapt, how to hire your staff, how to hire your team. Basically, some of the things that we're talking about tonight. Tonight, we're here and, I'm on this platform for 1 hour. There's only so much, and I like to give you as much as I can, but there's only so much that you can learn in an hour. So I'm here to plant that seed. But my main goal is to get you motivated to say, you know what, I need to go to the next level. It's time for me to take my business to the next level. And you want to do that knowing that you're getting a great service, that you're teaming up with a great coach, that you have someone that's going to help you build your business and take that business to the next level. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Amanda Manigault, and I'm here with the Amanda Manigault Beauty Talk Show. So take the time to like, share. We're talking about building your dream team. Absolutely. Building your dream team. And again, that was the third way to reach me. The fourth way to reach me is through Black Girl Beauty Foundation. That is our 501c3 charity organization where we help women and girls, colored women and girls, learn the trade of cosmetology through our scholarship program. We teach them how to feel good about who they are, what color they are, being a colored girl. And we talk about the different issues that they deal with being a colored girl. Most importantly, we want to motivate colored women and girls to not let nothing get in your way, not let nothing stop who you are and what you want to be and your goals and dreams. And we want to motivate you to think higher and dream big and be all that you can be, regardless to your circumstances. Because we know as a colored woman and a colored girl, we are faced with so many different challenges in so many different areas in our lives. But we strive, it's our quest, it's our goal to help you get motivated to, no matter what your circumstances are, no matter what challenges you're dealing with, you can still make it. And most importantly, to feel confident about who you are, no matter what size you are, no matter how dark your skin is, no matter how long your hair is, no matter how intelligent you are, none of that matters when it comes to being a Black woman and feeling good about who you are. Because Black women, you are beautiful. And that's a part of what we do at Black Girl Beauty Foundation. Now, tonight, we're here with number 5. The 5th way to reach me is through Black Girl Beauty Inc., which is a small marketing and consulting company where we help small businesses, beauty students, and beauty professionals build your business, create success fast. I repeat that, create success fast while designing the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. And so why do I say that? I say that because we're living in this world where everybody wants it right now. They want it right now. They want it fast. We're living in this microwavable world where all these people around the world, they just don't want to wait. They don't have no patience. They want it fast. So my goal is to help you build your business fast the right way, because I'm not skipping no steps. Every week, every Monday night at 8 o'clock p.m., you will find me here on this platform giving you some new innovative ways to build your business. But the bottom line, if you want it fast, you got to be willing to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. And when you get to the point in your life, when you get to the point in your career, if your business is important to you, you will be willing to invest in your platform, in your brand, so that you can go to the next level. And that's why I'm here tonight. Tonight, we are talking about building your dream team. And now, what do I mean when I say that? Well, it doesn't matter if you have a cleaning business. It doesn't matter if you have a beauty business. It doesn't matter if you're a nurse. Even the doctors got to have a team. So tonight, when I talk about dream team, talk again about those who are already in their field, already in their business. You might have went through the struggling period. You might have already went through that period where you had to hire your kids, hire your sister, hire your brother, hire people. And don't get offensive when I say this, but hire people that you probably really wouldn't have normally hired if you really had the money to do it the way you wanted to do it. But you were forced to hire people because you just needed to get open, and you didn't have the money to pay the people that you really wanted to pay. And you knew that your family supported you and loved you enough that they would work for you for a lower fee, or, in many cases, nothing at all. But there's a price that you pay when you deal with hiring people that you're not paying, or you're paying, or you're getting for a cheaper price. And a wise man once told me, don't ever hire nobody in your business that you can't fire. So I tell people that because oftentimes we bring in our family and they're not doing things the way we want it done. They're not doing it the way we need it to be done. So we keep dealing with it, and we keep going through the challenges knowing that we're not getting what we want. Not only are we not getting what we want, we're not getting what we need to grow our business. So tonight I'm going to touch on that a little bit. How do I build that dream team? How do I bring in the people that I need? So I'm going to talk to you from a level of, you have the funding, you have the proper funding to get started to go to that next level. If you don't have the proper funding, it's okay to be here tonight. It's okay to tap in and listen. But the bottom line is, you're going to need the funds when you talk about building a dream team. Dream team is building the right people in your system, building your culture, creating that environment that you need to grow your business, to provide good customer service, to give a good quality service, to be able to present everything in a way that you are happy about your brand, that you say, you know what? I did it. I'm here now. Because we all know the way we want our business to be. We know the way we want to run our business. We know how we want everything to look. We know how we want everything to sound. We know what we want. And so we have to take the time to create that system and to build the team and put the people in place that we need. So I'm going to give you 5 ways of doing that. And the first way, before I get started, take the time to like, share, and tell a neighbor, tell a friend that the Amanda Manigault Beauty Talk Show is on the air. Yes, I talk about beauty because I've been in the beauty industry for over 40 years, but everything I talk about applies to all businesses. So I'm just going to take a time tonight. Again, thank you, Kiwanis, for joining us tonight. Hello, everyone. You're looking fab. Hey, Paula Murphy, how are you tonight? It's always good to see you. Good to see Patricia Lyons, my classmate. It's good to see you. Miss Tanner Hill, it's always good to see you, a part of the beauty industry. It's good to see you, Denise Hunter Thomas. It's just a plum pleasing pleasure to be here, y'all. And before I dig deep, I just want to take time to give God the glory, the honor, and the praise, because y'all know without him, I wouldn't be here. So I have to give him the honor in all things that I do, because it is through him that I'm allowed to be here tonight. And so I just asked him to give me a word, give me something to share with y'all. So the first thing I want to start with, I believe when you're going to build a dream team, one of the most important and the very first fact, who do I hire? How do I bring in the type of people that I need to grow my business? Now, the first thing most of us think about is people that are like us, people that think like us, people that want what we want. But I mean, in all honesty, you need to do the opposite. You need to look for people who are not like you, people who don't do what you do, but they know your vision, they know your mission, they want to help make it better, they want to be a part of it, but they're not exactly like you. Why do I say that? Because you want to create a culture. Anytime you're trying to build a team, you have to create a culture. And in order to do that, you need a variety of things. You need diversity. You need uniqueness. You need creativeness. And you're just one person. So you may have the mind and the business sense to operate this business, but you may not have all the pieces to put the puzzle together to build the team the way you want. So you got to have people. When you start talking about teams and building a team, it's not just you. You're not a team, you're a person. So you need to bring in the right people, and everybody don't need to think the way you think. In fact, you need people who's going to bring in some creativeness and some new knowledge, some empowerment, that's thinking the opposite, or just bringing something different to the table, because that's how you begin to grow. You begin to grow when you have people, excuse me, that have their own thoughts, that have their own knowledge, that have their own people that they interact with, and they have their own ideas. And that's what people want. When they go to look for a job or an atmosphere to work in, they want to know, where can I go where I can be of service, but I'm not just sitting there, I'm not just standing behind a chair, but I'm providing something to the team. I'm bringing something in. My value and my worth is important to the organization that I'm going in to be a part of. Excuse me, you guys. So that's why I said, oftentimes when we go to think about people to bring on a team, we start thinking about people who are like us. And no, you don't want to bring in people that are like you. You want to bring in order for you to go to that next level, you want to bring in some people that are different, some things that are different, some things that's going to make you even think, that somebody's going to say, hey, Amanda, let's try this. Or, hey, Amanda, let's try that. And you be like, you know what? That's a great idea. I didn't even think about that. So you need to bring in people who's going to be a part of your team to help you grow. Diverse team, people with their own opinions and their own perspective, their own ideas, their own dreams, and they can bring it and feel that it's welcome. And those are the type of people that you want to start looking for when you start to do your interview process, because you don't want to just bring people in on your team because somebody told you this about them or somebody told you that. You want to sit down and you want to get to know them yourself. It's all a part of building your dream team. So when we're talking about dream team, we're talking about hey, I'm ready to go to the next level. I'm ready to invest some money into my business and into my brand so that I can take this thing to the next level. You want to bring, and once you get to looking at that team, what do I have to offer my team? Am I bringing in speakers that are, because you could bring in some speakers that are innovative, that are different. And oftentimes, the team that you have there, they get to see what other people are doing and how other people are doing it and what other people think about the same thing that they're doing. And even bring in some speakers who's talking about things outside of the job to make them expand their horizon, expand their thinking capacity, to make them say, oh, wow, we should do this. And oh, wow, we should do that. This is the things I want to lay on your mind so that as you begin to build your team, build your dream team. If I'm a beauty salon, I want to bring in people who complement me. I want to bring in people who can add to. I might be just doing roller sets. I might want to bring in somebody who's doing eyebrows and eyelashes and adding some uniqueness to my atmosphere. I might want to bring in somebody who's doing some facials or skincare. And I mean, I may not ever have been interested in it, but I need to bring in somebody who can add that next service to my business. So when I'm talking about bringing and building my dream team, I'm not talking about anybody that's doing what I'm doing. I'm not talking to nobody that's thinking like I'm thinking. I'm talking about something that's different. I'm talking about and they don't all have to be the same color that I am. I'm talking about growing my business now. I'm talking about building that dream team. When you're building a dream team, you want to bring in people that are different to take your business to that next level. So that was number one. Number one was hiring. What am I looking for when I'm hiring? So I want you guys to take the time to share, take the time to post your comments and questions in the chat box. Let me know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are. If there's anything you want to know, post your questions. I may not have time to get to it now, even though I do have my assistant who's right there monitoring the chat box. We always have people monitoring the chat box. And even after the show is over, I go back to the chat box and I check my questions. So feel free to post your questions and things like that. And also feel free to join our beauty salon network. It's called Beauty Salons That Are Rising. It's a Facebook group that's on Facebook. I put it right up there in the caption. It's called Beauty Salons That Are Rising. It's a free group. Post your questions. Go in a group, post questions, post your hairstyles, post anything that involves anything about beauty or small business. You know, we don't post links and things like that because we're all about growing our businesses. And you may know something I don't know. I might know something that you don't know. Post anything, post your questions so that we can grow together. Anyway, number two is trust. When you're building that dream team, you got to bring in some people that you trust working with, that you know that you can share vital information with about your business, about your mission, about your purpose, about your vision. And you know that that is staying right there. That people that you trust enough that you can lay the platform out. Because when you're building a dream team and you're trying to create this brand and build this brand, you got to share knowledge. You got to share your goals. You can't be afraid to share with your team. They have to believe in you. They have to trust you. They have to know that the line of communication is open and that you trust them enough to lay it all on the table. And that's what it's all about. So you got to bring in a team that you trust. I know in my business, oftentimes stylists or salon owners like to bring in people who are just good, good at doing hair, but yet they can't even trust them. I mean, bottom line, they don't even have that relationship where they even can communicate, may not even like each other. I mean, it gets that bad. But I'm going to tell you, when you're talking about building a dream team, I'm not talking about the hole in the wall shop. I'm not talking about the hole in the wall business. I'm talking about now going to the next level, building your dream team, building a team where we can all grow together, where we can all make lots of money together, where we can all teach each other and we can learn from each other. I'm talking about building that ultimate team, having that ultimate business that you always wanted, where you're good at this and you're good at that, and she's good at this and he's good at that. And we can all come together and be dynamic. And the whole community is talking about us. People are hearing about us. Did you go there? Did you hear about them? Why? Because we got that dream team and we're all bad. And we all got something that we're bringing to the table. So it's critical. It is critical that you do not omit the word trust. When you are building this team, you have got to look at mature people, bringing in mature people that you can share your ideas with, that are innovative, that are willing to not just come to take. You know, people want to come to your business and they just want to receive, 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 receive. And they're full of talent, but they don't even want to share the talent because they're so afraid that you may get better than them. You don't want to, don't even bring those type of people in your atmosphere. Why? Because those are not the type of people that you can build a business with. That's not your dream team. You want to build a dream team of people that you trust, that are going to be honest with you. That if you say, hey, listen, it's a workshop on June 5th in Savannah, Georgia. I won't be able to go, but I need you to go, and I need you to get all the information and bring all the information back and do this and do that. And you trust them enough to know that they're going to go to that meeting and they're going to get all the information and they're going to bring it back to you. And they're going to bring it back to the team, and they're not going to withhold the information. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about trust. People who you can share your mission with, a clear mission, a clear vision, and not feel intimidated or not feel like they're going to take that information out and not do what they're supposed to do with the information, or do not have your back. You need people who's going to defend you, people who are going to have your back, people when you fall short, they're going to step in and pick up the pieces and not even complain about it. That's what I'm talking about when I say trust. People that you trust in your team. So right now, tonight, if you're just tuning in, I'm Amanda Manigault, and we're talking about building your dream team. One, we talked about hiring, which is one of the first steps about building a team. What do you need? What are you looking for when you hire your team? Number two, we talked about trust, building people and bringing people in your team who you trust with your mission, who you trust with your vision, who you trust is going to do right when you're not around. Basically, when you're not around and you're not in front of them, that they're going to treat that business just like it's their own, that they're going to treat those customers just like it's their own, that customer service is going to be there, not because you're in their face, but because they believe in the vision and they believe in the mission enough that no matter who's around, they're going to always be the same. That's what we're talking about, building that dream team. Tonight, I'm giving you 5 ways and 5 things to look for when you build your dream team. So number three is very important, y'all. Number 3 is personality. Oftentimes, we think about building that dream team. And again, we think about, what's my personality like? I need to bring in more people like me. No, we talked about that in number 1. Number 3, you want to bring in different personalities. You want to because I might be the type of person that don't like to talk. And y'all know that's not me, but the person that don't like to talk. If I'm that owner and I don't really like to talk a lot, it's okay. That's not a negative. But what that means is I need to bring somebody in on my team who loves to talk. If I don't know how to sell products and I got a shelf full of products back here, what do I need to do? I need to bring somebody in my team who knows how to sell, who's good at selling, and who loves to sell. And those are the type of people that I'm going to look for, because I got to lay out my whole mission. and I got to lay out my whole vision. And I got to say, okay, this is my goal right here for this business. We're right here, but we want to be up here. So when you want to be up here, you got to, how do I get there? What do I need to do to get up here? Who do I need to bring in? What are my weaknesses? What are my strengths? So once I'm able to identify with what my weaknesses are, then I got to fill the gap with people who have who can take my weaknesses and bring and make it their strength, or it's already their strength. So that's how I begin to look for people when I'm building that dream team. I'm looking at the personalities. I'm making sure it's the right fit, that it's the right mix, that we can mix and blend together. And knowing their strengths and weaknesses is very, very key. So if somebody says, Amanda, this girl named Tina, she can do hair really, really good. You would love her in your shop. But what's her personality like? Does her personality fit in to what we're doing here? Does it fit into my brand? Does it fit into my mission statement? Or is this a person that's very, very good doing hair, but got a doggone bad attitude? If she got a bad attitude, she's not a part of what I'm trying to do, because I'm trying to build a culture. I'm trying to build a brand. I'm trying to take my business to the next level. I can't take it with a bad attitude. So I got to know what I'm looking for. I have to know my mission statement. I have to know what I want my future to look like. I have to already have this stuff, not just in my mind, but I got to have it written down on paper. I got to know without a shadow of doubt. I can't be hesitating about it. I have to know what I'm looking for. I got to make sure they can swim when others are sinking. I'm going to repeat that. When you go to build that dream team, you have to know that you're bringing people in that when you're sinking, they swimming. When you're falling, they can step right in and pick you up. Or they could say, look, you might be in a business meeting and you might have something just went wrong. And they could step right in that thing and blend right in. And nobody knew but the two of y'all what really went wrong or what really happened. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about building that dream team. Nowadays, when you go to businesses, you see all types of generations. In fact, I went to a course recently and I took a course recently and they were talking about most businesses now have up to 5 generations of people. In other words, I can be on a job and I could be 70 years old. I could have that generation that's 40 years old. I could have that generation that's in their 30s. I could have that generation that's in their 20s. And I could even have teenagers. That's a lot to deal with, y'all. When you're on a job and I know a friend of mine who she's on a job and her boss is in her 20s. So can you imagine that you done been on a job? She hadn't been on this job long though. That's the thing. She hadn't been on this job, but she accepted a job. But her boss is in her 20s. That's very, very hard to deal with because now you got to deal with this different age group. You got to deal with a different personality. You got to deal with somebody who may have a college degree. That might be how she got the job, but she don't have no experience, or she just may not even be good with dealing with people. But you might be good with dealing with people, but you might not have the degree. So you got to deal with so much on the job now that you got to know the different personalities. So even if I'm the person, I may not even be the owner. Let's just say I'm the person that's going to the job and I'm looking for a job. I have to look for the same things. Where can I go and fit in at? Where can I go where people aren't going to be intimidated by me? Because, I'm the type of person that I'm not bothering nobody. But for some reason, folks want to feel a little intimidated. So I have to make sure that when I look to go somewhere or I look to do business with some people, that I'm looking at the personalities and that I can fit in. Because if I don't fit in, you already know right now, it is not going to work. If you don't fit in, if you're not comfortable, if you're going on a job, or even if you're the owner and you're bringing in people, you have to know their personalities. You have to know the people that you're hiring in your business. You can't just say, oh, I like the way you do color, or I like the way you mop them floors, or yeah, I saw you build a house over here and I like that. No, it's more to it. When you're talking about building a dream team, when you're talking about putting together your business so that you can present your team to the world, so that you can present your entire brand. I might be in business and I might need somebody to do my marketing. I might need somebody to do I might be doing events, and I might need that executive director to handle all my events for me. I need to know who she is. I need to know what her personality is. I need to know how she thinks. I need to know what she's bringing to the table. When I'm talking about building that dream team, I'm presenting my brand to the world. So I need to know all these things. So number 3 is personality. Personalities, y'all. Do not overlook personalities. Knowing the personality is very, very important. Those were 3 things that I gave you. Take a moment to share, like, and post your questions if you have any questions. Remember that this is just a piece of what we offer. If you want to learn more, if you want to receive our monthly newsletter, please go to www.blackgirlbeautyinc.com. That's www.blackgirlbeautyinc.com. Every we always go after we do our lives, we're going to go and see who filled out the questionnaire. It's not even a questionnaire, it's just your some information, your name, your email address. And we're going to choose somebody that submitted that information, and we're going to give them a prize, and we're going to put you in for our next free webinar, which we have a different webinar every month. In our webinar, we go into things a little more deeper. We dive in deep, because again, there's only so much here. We bring presentation. We present to you what this topic is about, and 5 ways that you can tap in. But there's so much more to it, y'all. There's so much more to building your business, building the dream team. There's so much more to it that you got to tap in. You got to join the association. Right now, it's no more than $20, maybe $25 a month to join, to get all this vital information to help you build your business. So take the time, go over to the platform, www.blackgirlbeautyinc.com. It is posted right there in the caption. And so, visit us, find out how you can join so that you can learn more, so that you can get free webinars. We do free webinars every month. We have one-on-one where we help you build your team. We have a lot of group sessions, but when I say one-on-one, we give you direct contact, ways to contact us when you have questions, there's information. We have private webinars where we bring in different speakers who are experts in their area. We may have somebody that focuses on just insurance. We may have a marketing guy. We may have somebody that do websites. It's not may. We do have someone who do websites. We have people that specialize in certain areas, and you'll get tapped into these people. Not only will you get tapped into these people, but you'll get discounts and coupons and different things like that on their services. So that's what it's about. It's about us coming together, creating our own network, creating our own group of people that we do business with, people who know who you are, people who like who you are, and people who are willing to help you build your business, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, y'all. And remember what I told y'all, what I've always shared with you. You have to be willing to invest in your business. If you're serious about your business and you're serious about growing your business, then you're going to go to that next level. So we're talking about building that dream team. And I'm giving you 5 ways on how to build your dream team. Now, take the time to like, share, and post your questions. Again, for those of you who are just tuning in for the very first time, I am Amanda Manigault, and I am here tonight talking about building your dream team. Hey, Jazz, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. Hey, Lisa on YouTube, I see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I see you guys on Instagram. Hello to you as well. Thanks for joining us tonight. I see you guys on what is that? Oh, okay, not that one. Anyway, no matter where you're at, whether you're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you're at, I just want to thank you for tuning in. If you're on our Facebook page, if you're on our Facebook group, if you're on Beauty Salons That Are Rising, if you're on Black Girl Beauty Inc., Black Girl Beauty, wherever you're at, I just want to take the time to thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm Amanda Manigault with the Amanda Manigault Beauty Talk Show, and we're here tonight giving you 5 ways on how to build your dream team. Now, we're going to talk about number 4. Number 4, y'all, is leadership. Either you're going to be a leader or you're not going to be a leader. Now, I'm talking about the owners right now. I'm talking about those who are trying to build that dream team, those who are trying to build the brand, to create the success that you want. If you're not a good leader, and again, that's okay if you're not, but if you're not, you have to bring someone in who is a good leader, who can lead, and everybody can't lead. It's okay if you want to be in the back. There are some people who are owners that want to be in the back. There are some people that just want to create the brand. They want to set up their mission. They want to set up their vision. They want to create the business plan. They know how it's supposed to operate, but they don't want to be there to do it. That's okay. If that's the case, you have to find a good leader. Every business, I don't care what business it is, must have good leadership. So in other words, if I decide I don't want to be there and I need to put somebody in place, I got to find someone who knows how to lead. And that leader needs to know how to empower, inspire, and motivate that team. Because if you are talking about building a dream team and you don't have one good leader on that team, at least one good leader, you're in trouble. So you got to look for a good leader, somebody who knows how to lead, someone who knows how to empower, somebody that people like. I mean, I ain't saying they got to like everything about you, but what I'm saying is they got to like the way you do business. They got to like the way you lead, a likable person, somebody that people don't mind coming to asking questions. Because when people don't like you, they don't want to work for you. When people don't like you, or if you can't motivate them, or if they don't see anything that they're getting out the deal, why are they there? I mean, honestly, if I'm coming to your business and you don't have nothing to offer me, if you ain't offering me no training, if you can't even motivate me, I mean, because there are some people, I'm gonna tell you, that want to work with you because they are inspired by you. There are some people that want to work with you because you motivate them. Even just when you walk in the room, you motivate them. And their desire is to one day be like you. Their desire is, you know what? I want to work with her. I want to work with her because I want to learn what she's doing. I want to learn. I want to be like her. Whatever the case is, whatever motivates these people to be around you, you got to have leadership. You got to have someone on your team who can lead, who knows how to bring people in, who knows how to inspire others, who know how to delegate effectively. Because if they don't know how to delegate, then what's going to happen to your brand? What's going to happen to your business? You have to have a good leader who knows how to effectively delegate and then knows how to follow up. Because even when you give people assignments, even when you put people in charge, when you go to your team, say, hey, you're good at this. Can you handle this? You're good at that. Can you handle that? Your leader must follow up, must hold people accountable, must know how to go back and make sure that the job got done. So in this thing called building a dream team, you have to have good leaders in place. The leaders must know how to figure things out, y'all. There's going to come a time where everybody's doing their job, but somehow we ain't figured out the right way to go, the right way to move, the next step to take. That leader got to figure it out. If the leader can't figure it out, that leader got to be smart enough to know, I either got to go make a phone call. I got to go. The leader can't be full of pride. The leader can't be that person that say, oh, I don't know how to do it, but I don't want to ask nobody. Or I don't know how to do it, but I don't want to say she know how to do it, or she's better than me at that, or she can figure it out. The leader can't be self-centered. The leader can't be all stuck on themselves and selfish and don't want to acknowledge the work of other people. When you got a team of people that's bringing stuff to the table, you got to acknowledge it. You got to be willing to say, hey, Sue did a great job on this. Bob did a great job on that. A leader can't have all their team doing all the work, but when it comes to identifying the project, the leader wants to take all the credit for it. No, you got to acknowledge that your team did a great job. A leader has to inspire, and a leader has to know how to get results. Because if you got a good leader in place, that leader is going to know how to get results. If you're not getting no results, if your business ain't making no money, bottom line, I'm getting straight to the point. If you got all these plans and all these goals, okay, we're doing this. Okay, on Fridays, we're doing that. We got to sell on Thursday. On Wednesdays, we're doing this. But you ain't making no money. Then somewhere the leadership is failing. Because at the end of the day, no matter what type of business you got, no matter what type of dream team you got in place, results it has to be result oriented. If there's no results involved, no good results, no positive results, no money being made, somehow you're not getting to where you want to get to. Now let me just touch on this a little bit. It's not an overnight process. I know I talked about earlier. I said, we're living in this microwavable world. Everybody wants it fast. Everybody wants it right now. You often hear me say that. And it's all good and dandy. It sounds good. I say, hey, we're going to create success fast and build the lifestyle that you've always dreamed of. But guess what? If we're creating success so fast that you skipping all these steps, what happens when you get here? What happens when you get here, but you skipped all of this? What happens when you give somebody $1 million, but the plan ain't in place? What happens, y'all? Tell me what happens. Most of the time, they don't even hold on to it. Most of the time, it goes through their hand and leave their hand as quick as it got in their hand. Why? Because they did not effectively achieve the results that they were supposed to achieve, because they skipped some steps. They missed some stuff. And when you miss stuff, and when you don't do it right, when you don't build it brick by brick, it doesn't last, y'all. So during my coaching experience, during my time in the salon, during my time in school, during my time of traveling, I've learned that there is a process in everything you do. And if you're willing to go through that process, building that team is a part of that process. If you're willing to, excuse me, I'm sorry. If you're willing to walk the right walk and you're willing to put in the work, you will get great results. You will get great results. If you're not willing to do that, then you're going to run into some brick walls. And right now, I'm trying to help you avoid those brick walls. Excuse me. I'm trying to help you avoid those brick walls. I'm trying to help you avoid stepping in the ditches. I'm trying to help you create a way to build your dream team and have what you want. At the end of the day, you want what you want. At the end of the day, you want to build a successful business, which involves building the dream team, which involves bringing in the people where you're weak, they're strong, which involves bringing in people's personality that accents your personalities, where people who know how to pick up the pieces where you fall short, they can step in and they're not judgmental. They're not saying, oh, she's not good at this or she's not good at that. They're just acknowledging their strengths and their weaknesses. And you're acknowledging your strengths and your weaknesses. And you're willing to come together and build a team where we all could put it all together. When you get to that point, When you build that team, guess what? And you build that type of vision and you start to see it all come together, guess what happens? Success comes with it, y'all. Success will come with it. When you have the right people on board, the right people who believe in your mission, who believe in your vision, who's willing to put their part in, who's willing to work at it, who's willing not to cut the corners. When you start to put all that together, you will see your vision come to life. And that's why you had to bring the right team on board. And then we have number 5. For those of you who are just tuning in for the very first time, I'm Amanda Manigault. I'm here from Black Girl Beauty Inc., which is a small marketing and consulting company. We help small businesses, we help beauty students, and we help beauty professionals create success fast. I just talked about that. Create success fast, brick by brick, while designing the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. And I say that last part because what is it, y'all? What is it to work hard every day of your life? What is it when you go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning? Sometimes you come home and you're so tired, you can't even enjoy the holidays. You can't even enjoy the weekends. What is it when you do all of this, you don't even enjoy the fruits of your labor? I live that life, y'all. That's why I could talk about it. Everything that I talk about on this show, I didn't get it out of a book. I didn't Google it. I lived it. And that's why I'm able to talk about it, because I experienced it. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to help you avoid the ditches and the holes that I stepped in, because I learned the hard way. They didn't have social media back then. I had a few people that I would go to and ask a few things to, but I'm gonna tell you, people were so busy. They didn't have time. We didn't have coaches back then. We didn't have mentors back then. So I had to figure out stuff on my own. In my 40 years of being in business, 40 something years of being in business, y'all, because I started at 11 years old and I count those years, I can honestly tell you that I had a great career, but I stepped in some holes and ditches. And it's okay, because guess what? That brings me here. That brings me here to help you do it better. And I'm passionate. I am very passionate about helping you achieve success. And so that's why I could talk about this thing. And that's why I talk from experience. Yes, I bring in different people from time to time. Most of that is through our association. And that's why I tell y'all, go over to www.blackgirlbeautyinc.com. Join today. Because let me tell you, when you join, it's on a whole different level. There are other things that we tap into. We tap into each other. We tap into experts in different fields. We have events coming up. You might be a speaker. You might want to speak at our next event. I don't know what you have to bring to the table. Paula says, do you believe in business bartering? Paula, I absolutely do believe in business bartering. I believe that, again, when you're building a team and there's a service that you need, or there is something that you need to offer that you don't have all the tools to do it. Yes, I believe in, hey, Tina, can you do this? And I'll get you back. I can do such and such for you. I believe in that wholeheartedly, because again, you don't have all the answers. You may not be able to afford to bring in the right team. We're talking about building a business now. So when it's nothing wrong with bartering, if you have friends or someone else that you know how to do a specific service and they're good at it, and you need that service in your business, and you may not be ready to offer that service yet, or you may not even want to offer that service, then there's nothing wrong with calling up your neighbor who offers that service, or calling up someone that you know who offers that service and pay them to do it for you. Or you may not even pay them. You may say, hey, can you do this for me? I'll do that for you. Bartering, empowering each other, helping each other out. So Paul, great question. Have you used it? Yes, I have used bartering services. Yes, I have. Oftentimes, when I first opened up my beauty salon many, many years ago, and I don't know if this goes on anymore, because I'm not out in the field like that as far as directly in the salon. But, we used to be friends, other salon owners. We used to have functions together and events together. We used to do things together and help each other. And I could pick up my phone and say, hey, so-and-so, can you do such and such? I can't get to this right now. Or can you offer this? I don't offer the service. Can you do this? Or I had somebody that called me last week, and the person said, Amanda, I don't offer hair braiding, but I know you do. Can you offer this service here? And so, yeah, we were able to sit down and talk about it. And we came up with a plan that she could scratch my back, I could scratch hers. And so that's, again, another stage of bartering. And Paula, thank you. I hope that was a good example for you. I did give that example. And then, another way of building your business, you guys, that was a great question. She asked about bartering. There are times where when you're building a business, you may know that you need to offer a specific service, but you just may not be ready yet, or you might not get enough requests for that service. You may want to offer it, but maybe it only comes every now and then. And if that's the case, you may have some type of negotiation or some type of agreement with another person that's in your line of business that can offer that service, or may not be in your line of business that can offer that service, and that on the business goes through your place of business. They offer the service, and somehow you guys work something out. Nothing wrong with that at all. Partnerships, y'all. There are all types of partnerships that you can make and that you can get involved with that will help your business grow, where it's not directly affecting your business financially. And see, these are the things that we have to work out, all a part of building a dream team, because sometimes that team member may not necessarily work for you. That team member may work somewhere else, but y'all may have some type of agreement that you got worked out for a specific service. Now, my number 5, you guys, number five is, I want to say this to you guys. Excuse me. For some reason, my throat's tripping today. Okay. Number 5. Hey, Dad, how are you? Good to see you. My number 5 is, I think I said this earlier. You have to know that it takes time. This is not an overnight process. It takes time. It's not going to be perfect. When you're building a dream team, you might bring somebody in, and once you get them in, you might figure, oh my God, they're not doing what I thought they're not what I thought they was, or they can't do what I thought. People talk a good game. People tell you they could do this and they tell you they could do that, and you get there and they can't even do nothing that they said they could do. You're going to run into that type of stuff. You got to figure it out. Again, good leaders are going to figure it out. You have to. So what I'm trying to say is, when you go to build that team, it's not going to be perfect. There are going to be some things that's going to go right, and you're going to say, woo, I knew she was good, but I didn't know she was that good. And there are going to be some things that's going to go wrong. You're going to be disappointed with some people, and you're going to be like, dang, I thought I had a better teammate than this, or I thought this person was better at that, or I thought her strength, she ain't no better at this than I am. And that means I'm still at square one. You got to be willing to figure it out. You got to be willing to go through the good and the bad. That's a part of running a business. That's a part of building a brand. That's a part of building that team. So I say to you, provide training, because if you're offering training and you know what you want, so if you have somebody bringing people in from the outside who's going to train your team to provide the service and present that vision and that mission that you know you have, then you'll win all day long. If you are providing the training, because everybody, I might know how to do this good, but I don't know how to do it the way you want me to do it. You got to offer some training. So when you're talking about building the team, you got to be willing to train your team. You got to put programs in place to achieve the success that you're trying to achieve. If you're not willing to do that, guess what? You got to deal with the results that you get, because that's the way it goes. What can you do for me is the bottom line. So you telling me all about your mission statement and you're telling me all about your vision, but what type of training are you offering me? How are you going to get me there? You want to be up here, but how are you going to get me there? How are you going to get this team there? It's all about putting the plan together, you guys. I hope that I've offered some information tonight of some value that can help you in growing your business. Again, if you're a student, when you go in these salons or you go to that job, you know what to look for. You go to some place where you got to know what you want. Do I need training? Do I need somebody to help me with this? And if you do, go into a place that's offering some training. That should be a question when you go to the interview. What type of training do you offer me? That should be something that you're looking for as an owner of a business with a brand. Make sure you're looking for people who don't think they know it all. Let me tell you, I don't care how good you think you are. You still need to be trained. In the moment that you think you don't need to be trained, you already lost. You might as well retire. Okay, I'm Amanda Manigault, you guys, and I just thank you guys for tuning in. Please go over to my website, www.blackgirlbeautyinc.com. Sign up for the newsletter tonight. Sign up for our next free webinar. Get tapped in. Join the association so that you can be in the mix with other professionals, like-minded professionals, trying to get higher, trying to strive higher. We got so much more that we're doing, you guys. So much that we're offering. You got to tap in. It was a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to be here tonight talking about 5 ways to build your dream team. Post your comments and everything in the chat box. It was a pleasure being here tonight. I look forward to seeing you next Monday night, you guys. Next Monday night. I'm sorry, Thursday night with Uniqua Manigault on Chitter Chatter. And she is talking about men, you guys. Oh my God. She's talking about men. So I don't know if she's going to have men on her show or not. I think she will. My eyes are watering. But tune in Thursday night at 8 o'clock. And she's going to have some men and some women, she said. So, oh no, this is women. So she's going to have all women talking about men on Thursday night. So join in, you guys. Anyway, it was a pleasure. Eric, good seeing you. Denise, good seeing you. Dot, good seeing you. Paula, good seeing you. All you guys, thank you for all those who tuned in on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you all for joining in tonight. I don't know why my eyes are watering, you guys. But again, I love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week.